Hi there, Yorkshire prepping here. So I've just got back from work not too long back, and I thought I'm going to do a quick EDC and show you what I actually carry on my everyday. So when I'm going to work, even when I'm going to the shop, whether I'm walking or going in the car, this bag will come with me. First thing, this also comes with me on the morning for work, so it's just 500ml, a cup of tea in here, but once it's empty it can be used as a flask to get water. I don't really have much things to sterilise water, so I would have to put clean water in it. In the front here I do have disposable masks, obviously with COVID going on, and I know we're coming to the end of it now, but before I did need to carry these, because I did use them quite frequently. So in the top here I carry a belt. Normally this is around my waist, but because I finished work I've taken it off. So that can be used anything, you know, if you've got a severe wound where you're bleeding quite much, you need to stop the bleeding, you can wrap this around your leg or arm, wherever it is, and stop the bleeding, or help stop the bleeding at least. So to me, a belt is more than just a belt. It's, you know, it's a survival tool as well. I also carry a multi-tool. So it isn't out special, but it'll do the job. It has a knife on it, a locking knife as well, so it minimises the risk of you cutting yourself. Pair of pliers, the bit there, you know, to cut. It's relatively sharp. It'll get through a couple of things, not too many, but it'll get through a couple of things. Your basic plier head. It does have a little saw. It's not the best, but it will work, and a file as well. So, you know, file your toenails down or anything like that, yeah, you can do. Yeah, like I said, just a basic tool, something I carry with me all the time. I also carry a couple of lighters. I do have another one somewhere. I think I've just taken it out now. Getting set up, but yeah, I carry 2 lighters. There's one, and I haven't got the other one with me. Medications, so the meds that I carry on me every day: pack of ibuprofen or ibuprofen, whichever way you want to say it, some paracetamol, and these are antihistamines, so for allergies. Hay fever is what I mainly suffer for, but there's a couple of furs that I'm allergic to as well. Some dogs, not all dogs, but some dogs. So these do really help. In the top, let's have a signalling mirror, which I think I got this out of a Christmas cracker, to be perfectly honest. It's only a small thing, but if you want to maybe flag someone down, you can probably do it. I do have bigger mirrors in my other bags, but this one just stays in here because it's only a light, small bag. On a toggle, I just got my house key, so once I get back, if I can't drive back, I always can gain access to my house. So one thing I will mention as well, this is only a very small pack. It's a 26 litre Hike-Like pack from Osprey. You know, they're a good brand. It has a water cover, so if it's raining and I am on foot, you know, I can cover it up, keep everything inside dry. So yeah, where this bag for me is a get home bag. So where I work, it's roughly 20 to 25 miles, depending on where I am, because I'm a multi-drop delivery guy. So one minute I can be 20 miles away from home, you know, after so many drops I'll be 25 miles, but that's usually my area. I don't vary from that, so 25 miles is usually the area. One thing I will say, if it is just a get home bag for you, is learn the area that you are in, so you know how to get home. If you don't have a vehicle, have a sat-nav, things like that. So, you know, in this situation, if I didn't have a vehicle, or my vehicle breaks down in a really bad situation, you know, like a zombie apocalypse, and I can't drive, or roads are blocked and I have to get on foot, this bag should get me home to where all my other preps are. This bag is mainly just focused on getting me home. So this will be full, so it's a litre of water just there, so I have 500ml and a litre so far, and so will this. This is a 1.5 litre bottle, just always full. Every morning all 3 of them are full, 1 with tea, 2 with water. So, but like I said, once the tea's gone, that's just a cup for whatever, if I can get a clean source. I don't really have much to sterilise, like I mentioned, but you know, if I can find somewhere that has drinking water and I can fill it up, it could help. I know I've got other bottles as well, but if I can carry 2 litres over 3 litres over 2.5, you know, it's better circumstances for me. This is my packed lunch. This is always full, you know, I have my sandwiches, a couple of snacks, biscuits, whichever. So I always got food with me every day. Like I say, it's empty now because I have finished work, so I've eaten my food for today. I carry a charger for my phone. I always have the car adapter plugged onto the end, because 9 out of 10 times if I need to charge my phone, I plug it straight in. I'm not looking for that little bit then as well. I don't usually let my phone get less than 50% battery though. Mainly on the basis, because I want to keep this pack light, I don't carry a heavy battery bank in here. You know, if I have to travel 25 miles, all that little extra weight can add up over time, so I tend not to do that. I do have a spare pair of socks, so if I've got you know, a long walk and it's raining on a night, if I have to pitch up somewhere on a night because I can't make it home if it's late in the evening, and I can't make it home in a single day, or like say on a night and I have to pitch up, the reason for the lighters, you know, to make a fire keep warm. Depending on the situation, if you don't want to draw any attention, if it's a really bad, you know, situation that's happened, then, you know, different types of fires that you can make that, you know, will be less obvious to people, less light up in the area. But I don't want to go into fires right now, that can be for a separate video. So, but yeah, always carry a spare pair of socks. These are hiking socks, and they're a really good sock as well. It will keep my feet nice and warm. Mainly the last thing I have in here, other than just, I think it's just work receipts that I just tend to throw in there as well, is my first aid kit. My first aid kit to me is, you know, it's a must. I think anyone should carry it. It doesn't have to be this big, but some form of first aid kit I think is a must for everyone. So inside here, you know, I have more paracetamols, an emergency blanket. You know, this can be double up as a shelter. You know, if I do have to stay out, wrap it around me. It's quite a big one. It's 2 by 1.4 meters, so it's a fairly decent size one. I would be able to wrap myself up in it and keep myself warm. I have a sling, multiple tapes, a couple of pairs of gloves. You know, if I've got a serious wound and I don't really want to use my hands just bare, I can put a pair of gloves on, keep my hands clean, but also keep things from getting inside the wound as well. Antiseptic wipes, alcohol wipes, I have quite a few of them. I have some plasters, nail clippers. People underestimate how valuable this item is. If, say, you're needing to trek 20 miles or even 10 miles, maybe even less, and you say your toenails are a little too long and they're banging on the end of these shoes, that can become extremely painful extremely fast. So keeping your toenails short is quite important. And even just your general nails as well. I feel if you've got too long nails, you might accidentally cut yourself, or, you know, cause unnecessary irritations if you break skin or get an abrasion just due to the nail, or even the situation where you've got a deep wound, you need to try and clean it out. Long nails to me can cause more issues, so I like to keep my nails fairly short. So I have some bandages, you know, just comforting bandages. I have an eye patch, so if I get anything in my eye and I can clean it out, and then I don't really want anything else to risk, so I cover it up with an eye patch. I have a large and a medium size dressing, so that can go, this goes directly over the wound, and then obviously you put your comforting bandage on over the top to keep it secure. I have gauzers, pair of scissors, you know, for cutting tapes or bandages down to size, whichever you want to do. But yeah, I have multiple gauzers in here, and, you know, again, dressings. So if you didn't have any of these, you can just, you know, put some of these on with a bandage over the top as well. But I try to keep this stocked as I can. It is a fairly small pack, but it definitely has everything I think I would need, either to get to a, you know, emergency personnel or any situation, or just to get me home. You know, just something is better than nothing. You know, and don't just pack this out. Like I read a few books. I watch, you know, many YouTube videos on how to correctly, you know, install these bandages on you. Last thing you want to do is put a bandage on and it keep coming off, or it not, you know, it's not sit properly on you, or, you know, just anything like that, and you've got to keep stopping. That's just going to slow your time down from you being able to get home. Like I said, this to me is just a get home bag. So all my other preps are at home. I've got, you know, a lot of things which you'll be in another video. We'll go through a lot of my preps that I have. But like I say, I think a first aid kit is something that everybody personally should carry. You know, even if it's not just to help you, to help somebody else. You know, if you're in a situation where someone's had a bad crash or a fall or an accident or a cut, you know, you can help that person. Or, you know, if you just want to focus on getting home, you know, you can ignore them. That's personal choice. But in a really bad situation, you know, SHTF situation, you want to get home. This could be the difference between you getting home and you being stranded somewhere with no help. Again, the belt, you know, it kind of goes with the first aid kit, but a lot of time this is around my waist. But it's always with me. It's a decent belt. Like I say, fairly strong. And once it's buckled in and cinched down, it won't come apart. You have got to, you know, unclip it and then take it off. You wouldn't be able to just kind of, you know, accidentally knock it off. Once it's cinched down, it is a very good belt for that purpose. Another thing that always comes with me, but they are in the van because that's where they live, is I do have a raincoat and I do have a jumper. I have a pair of work boots as well. So generally while I'm working, I'll wear trainers. So that is my, you know, all day I'll wear trainers because I'm running about delivering. Unless I need to wear them in warehouses, things like that, I'll wear my trainers. But if it was a bad situation where I needed to stay off the road and I might be trekking across fields because I didn't want people to spot me, or, you know, zombies to attack me or anything like that, and I'm walking across fields, I'd probably put the boots on. They are waterproof boots. I've got a nice thick pair of socks to go with them, and it would protect my ankles a lot more than a pair of trainers would. My saying on that is personal preference. You know, you could be absolutely fine in trainers for, you know, however many miles you want to be, but it depends on the situation of whereabouts I am. If I'm out in the sticks somewhere, so there's a lot of fields to cross, you know, I'll probably wear my boots. Yes, they are heavier than trainers, but I don't want to roll an ankle in the middle of a field and, you know, be stranded out there with no help, essentially. But yeah, that's me. You know, we are just showing you my personal thing that I take. You know, your situation could be different. You could have different meds that you need to take with you. You know, you could have anything. You know, you might have different foods. You might have, you know, other little tools. My multi-tool will do most things that I feel like I need. But another thing to do as well is for a get-home bag. It's not just about the bag. It is about the area. So if you're, and the time of year as well, if it's a colder time of year, like now's not too bad, but in winter time, you know, I'll take extra layers, you know, and I'll adjust the bag accordingly to the seasons, definitely, and that could be a lifesaver. So make sure, you know, if you are getting an EDC bag ready, make sure you take into account, you know, what the weather's going to be like. You know, if it's winter time, you know it's going to be cold, so pack warmer things. Potentially could save your life. So yeah, that's for me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you feel like you know, that you did, leave a comment. You know, it lets me know that I've helped you. And please consider subscribing, liking the video, and turning the notifications on as well, because I'm going to be releasing more content, and I hope that it does help you. And I'd like to know this, so if you, like I say, if you hit the subscribe button or you leave a comment, and even if you think there's anything I can improve on, I'm always wanting to adjust my bag accordingly to better items that I can carry, that potentially, if it does go wrong, that could help me, you know. And I'm open to suggestions. You know, I like the fact that other people can help me as well as I can help them. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I am a new channel. I am wanting to build the subscriber base. So please, like I say, it's 5 seconds just to hit them, and you'll be doing me a massive favour helping me grow the channel. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully a zombie apocalypse doesn't happen tomorrow, but you always want to be ready for it. So get prepping now, because tomorrow might be too late.